But because of this massive, developing, fast-breaking story surrounding Phillip Schofield this morning and ITV and Holly Willoughby, we thought we'd better get us up to speed with that first. So let's go to someone who's all over the front page of The Sun today, The Sun on Sunday. Holly, Phil lied to me. This is by Hannah Hope, the showbiz editor of The Sun on Sunday, who joins us right now. Good afternoon, Hannah.
Good afternoon, Kevin. Nice to see you.
Thank you very much for joining us. But this story is moving very, very fast, isn't it? I mean, obviously, Phillip Schofield has gone, but the questions now seem to be surrounding Holly Willoughby. She says she didn't know anything. She said yesterday in a statement on Instagram that she directly asked Phil whether or not he was having an affair with a very young male colleague of theirs, and he lied to her face and said she wasn't. She said she's terribly upset by that, but people are saying, how much did Holly know? How much did other executives know? How much did other people on the show know? Do you think Holly faces questions now, Hannah?
Absolutely. Late last night, she released a statement via social media, which obviously changed the whole positioning of everything in the paper, saying that Phillip lied to me. This is the man who'd sat by her side on the sofa for the last 14 years. They'd been going on holiday together to Portugal, having giggles on and off screen. And she's saying, oh, no, he lied to me. I didn't know. Now, if that is the case, then she's obviously going to be clear to go forward with her shining TV career. But if the trust in her and the show from the viewers is wavering now, which I think it is, then I really do think there is quite an unsteady path forward. We already know that the future of This Morning is in doubt. Now, this is this brand of This Morning. I know that people are worried that the advertisers are going to pull their advertising when markets open again on Tuesday. Obviously, it's a bank holiday tomorrow. And if that is the case, then it really is game over for the brand and the format.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting lots and lots of stern statements from ITV today saying, no, This Morning its future's assured. Well, if they're really thinking its future's assured, then the whole channel is in more trouble than we think, because they really should be making some serious decisions about this programme, about Holly Willoughby. And I suppose, Hannah, if we go back to the origins of this story that's getting bigger by the day, what it's really about is lies, isn't it? The audience being lied to. Phillip has admitted lying to the audience, lying to his colleagues, lying to his lawyer, lying to his family, lying to his management company. He half-owned his own management company. They dropped him yesterday. I mean, this is sensational stuff. So he has admitted lying on an epic scale. But the big question is, as everyone says, I didn't know, we're all going, hang on a second, there's a few too many people who are too fast to say they didn't know anything here. I'm not sure we've got the whole picture yet, have we?
Absolutely. I mean, about the trust, you're absolutely spot on. If the viewers are sort of thinking, hang on, we've been lied to, then why should they trust anything put forward via ITV Daytime in the future? I mean, you and I both know, because we've worked in television and we've done this job as journalism, that, of course, celebrities are fake. But I don't know if that's washing anymore. I do feel that, you know, in this age of social media and camera phones and everyone being able to video everything, people don't want a fake TV presenter. They want someone who is as authentic off camera as they are on camera. And in terms of everyone saying, oh, I didn't know, I was lied to, I don't know. Someone must have known something. Let's ask some questions here, right? I mean, ITV said yesterday, they released another statement saying, look, we did hear some rumours in 2020 and we asked a few questions and we found that there was no one guilty. How many questions did they ask? Did they really try and get to the bottom of the situation? Did they really say, hang on a minute, we've got a young runner here who's decades younger than the talent that they're looking after? Not just working on This Morning. This runner followed him for 5 Gold Rings, which was the game show he presented. He also worked on Dancing on Ice. He also worked with him on the British Showboard, so he was almost like this personal presence for him. Why was no one asking questions? Why was no one saying, is it appropriate for this? I mean, the stories and the detail that I'm hearing are really quite shocking. You know, that he was turning up to work with him. You know, this is a married family man hosting a family show. How was it allowed to go on?
And so, just to labour the point, I guess, it almost beggars belief, because what the picture we're getting here is Phillip Schofield had this friendship with a very young guy in the office, a guy he met when he was 15. In an extraordinary statement yesterday, Phil, or was it Friday, Phil said it was unwise but not illegal. I mean, this is an extraordinary thing to have to say, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt there. But what we're being asked to believe is that only he knew that he was having a relationship with this guy, and no one else at ITV, no one who worked at This Morning, none of the executives had the faintest idea. What I keep saying about this, Hannah, and you'll appreciate this, is that if I knew about it, how come none of his co-workers knew about it?
Exactly. I mean, Phillip Schofield had to quit Twitter, I think, in 2021 because you can't put his name into Twitter without any of this information that we're not allowed to print coming up. You know, you've got the details of this lad. You've got lots of different theories, but everyone knew about it, you know, on social media. So certainly within TV circles, going back as far as 2018, 2015, people were starting to ask questions even then. So it really isn't going to hold up, I don't think, at least in the court of public opinion, that people didn't know about it. And I do think now is going to be a bigger investigation, probably announced in the coming weeks within ITV, even if it is just for show, because people don't trust the channel anymore. And what's interesting, you'll love this, Kevin, tomorrow morning I'm going to Love Island as a press trip with a plane full of ITV publicists. I'm sort of wondering, are they going to cancel the trip? They don't want to be on a plane full of journalists asking all these questions.
There won't be much love in the air, that's for damn sure.
I know. So my point is that in a week tomorrow, Love Island starts again, and we know all of the problems surrounding that show with, you know, duty of care and contestants committing suicide. So it's a real bad timing for one of their most controversial shows to be starting again, when they're asking us to put their trust in them. So I do really think that we're going to see an investigation, and I do think one of the bigger heads might roll. Yeah,
I was going to say, I mean, we'll definitely never see Phillip Schofield on television again in a presenting role. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So his career has gone in a flash. But I also think this story is far from over, and that more heads will roll. Would you agree with that?
I think so. I think that people are looking for some trust within the channel. I mean, there's several names that have been mentioned, especially on social media. I mean, lots of people are asking how Martin Frizzell, the editor of This Morning, long-term loyalist to Phillip Schofield, allowed this to carry on and supported him for so long. Then you've also got Kevin Lygo, who runs the channel, Emma Gormley, who runs daytime TV, Carolyn McCall, who is the CEO of the whole company. I mean, someone must have known something. I know that they've got lofty jobs, but you can't just turn a blind eye to it. It's not enough in this day and age.
Absolutely. Listen, Hannah, I'll let you get ready for your press trip to Love Island. That sounds like a lot of fun. And thank you so much for bringing us up to speed. Excellent stuff. Thank you. Hannah Hope there, showbiz editor of The Sun on Sunday, with all the latest there. We'll keep you posted as this show develops, because things are changing there literally every 5 minutes. So we'll keep you up to speed with events at This Morning and the castle that's disintegrating fast. The former golden couple, Holly and Phil, at each other's throats. That programme hanging in a balance, where they talked about possible replacements. Well, maybe the whole show might go now. Extraordinary story, allegedly based around people telling lies to each other and to the public. You know what they say? Oh, you know, once you start lying, things go wrong. So if people are still lying, more heads are going to roll there.